Let's check in on the roads now. Rob Byrne standing by to give us an update. Rob Byrne, I imagine things are looking a lot more back to business here in South Africa with schools now back in full force. How are we looking? Good morning.
Yeah, thanks, Leanne. Back to business, you're right. Back to how we remember it as we left it last year. Schools are back, everybody's back off holidays, and it's pretty much full tilt. Although we are focusing on KZN, and that's because of the wet weather conditions around the region. I'm Du's here with the weather in just a minute, so have a listen to what KZN can expect during the day. I believe there is still some rain this morning. This is what we saw yesterday. This is how heavy it was yesterday afternoon in the Greater Durban area. This rain came down quite heavily. This is a look at the M13 Fields Hill during yesterday's storm, and whenever it rains you can almost guarantee water and sort of river-like situations on Fields Hill, so listen out for those forecasts. And if you know it's going to be heavy rain, Fields Hill is certainly one to avoid during those periods. You can see just how much rain and how much water fell along that section of the M13. It wasn't only that part of Durban, it was really right across the eThekwini region and beyond as well, and those roads are still wet and there's still some flooding around this morning. Here's a look at what happened yesterday on Umgeni Road. That was under the N2 bridge, Springfield Park through to Reservoir Hills. Motorists were badly inconvenienced by that. And just again, an idea of how much rain has fallen in the Greater Durban area over the last 24 hours. Also, there's some concern for northern parts of the KZN province. This is a look yesterday at a river that runs along the R66 between Pongola and Ngoma, and that river and other rivers in the area have very high levels because of the significant rain. So just be very careful crossing any bridges, particularly low level bridges. If there's water running across, just don't cross them. Be very, very safe. That water is very strong. You can see just how much is coming down that river through northern parts of KZN. Quite dramatic out there. All right, just away from KZN down into the Eastern Cape, and we're back into the daytime closures of the national N2 route for blasting. This is the first blast on the N2 for this year between Makanda, formerly known as Grahamstown, and the Fish River Pass. So today it'll be closed from 2 p.m. until 5 p.m. It's a 3-hour closure. During that period, you'll be diverted down along the R72, the coastal route. And we're getting closer and closer to the weekend, and this big closure of the N3 between Pietermaritzburg and Durban. Again, a reminder, the road closed between Market Road on the Pietermaritzburg side and the Ashburton exit. Full closure both ways from 6 p.m. on Saturday evening right through the night until 6 a.m. Sunday. There's some bridge demolition, and during the closure, motorists and truckers will be diverted along the R103. You'll go the Polly Shorts route Saturday night and early Sunday morning.